How's everybody doing today? Looks like we are started here. Let's see. We're gonna get everything synced up here in a minute. I'm not used to the controls on the back end. So, right off the bat, we find super missiles, the end of Speed Hall. And we go from Rick Ship to Meridia. Early game transitions are always rough. I'm gonna have a hard time following Sunwoo here with his sprite. That's rather impressive to play with. Alright. Everybody thank Aussie for helping me on the back end here. Hi, Nevdi. Early death from Imyt here. I completely understand it. He should have farmed where he could. But that's the way it goes. X-ray. Alright. This is a disgusting pick, Nevdi. First game, no objectives, picked by Sunwoo. Yeah. And Sunwoo banned Double Suit, and Imyt banned Metroid's no objectives. Alright, sorry. Metroid objectives, no Mother Brain 2. So, should be an interesting matchup here. Sunwoo's sprite is something else. I didn't even know that was an option. Sunwoo with the screw attack. Not too much progression for Imyt at the moment. We have a disconnect on Imyt's stream. Sunwoo taking an early death as well. Not very clear who's ahead right now. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties. Well, who do you all think is gonna win? I think this is a rather good matchup between the two. I'm sorry my commentary is a little distracted at the moment. Looks like we got things synced up. We're gonna have to crop here. And I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Alright, looks like Imyt has gotten his footing here. He's making his way to Big Pink. Or no, he already made his way to Big Pink, didn't he? Alright, Aussie's gonna pick up the slack when he can. So, ignore the fact that it says I'm tracking, because I'm pretty much not. Let's see, but I'll try to keep the items listed for you all. Imyt has speed, thank you very much. Plastic. No, just screw. Yeah, Sunwoo's sprite is making things a little bit harder, but it's fine. I've come to the realization I need 2 more monitors. Or at least 1 more. Yeah, so Imyt does have speed booster and he's collecting morph right now. I don't believe Sunwoo has. Sunwoo is now getting the map in Wreck Ship. It looks like we're going to be about synced up here as far as progression. As soon as Sunwoo gets that morph. Kind of a slow start here. Hard choices to make. Looks like Imyt's going for this E-tank here at early supers. And Sunwoo is going down to, was it Meridia? Yes, Meridia, back to Meridia. And Imyt right behind him. Early bombs, always nice to see. Basic movement items. It looks like Sunwoo is going for a stand-up glitch here. I was not aware of this, but it makes sense knowing how Big Pink clip works. Halsey says this is new logic added. You break the blocks with screw attack. Alright, so it does not work like Big Pink. You can do the jump clip anywhere. Okay. I appreciate any time chat lets me know about tracking. Hopefully it's not too far behind for y'all. Cool Beans is doing tracking for us. Thank you, Cool Beans. Cruel Beans. A lot of back and forth between Meridia and Rick's ship. Kind of an agitating start. See if the runners can keep their cool. Both runners are about tied on ammo. Alright, let's see what our first map of the match is. It's Fantoon. Well, that's not great. Let's see if Fantoon is top right here. Thank you, Beans, for the explanation in chat. So, the clip works a lot like the clip in Big Pink coming up from the charge chamber. If you want to know more about that, let's see, I'll get you guys logic for both rooms. Oh, and Imyt going for the Fantoon fight. And gets a clean 1 round. Well done. And there's not too much more to do here in Meridia. Just a not too far flung major here left. Philomorph saying, oh no, there's a loop, never mind. I'm guessing there's a horizontal bomb jump one way. It sounds like moat. Yay, GT. We're all happy to see DLC bosses, right guys? Who wants the DLC? Map in Bryn not very accessible. Looks like we need to go down through the bottom here, PB locked. Possibly can just go left and down. And we find wreck ship main shaft here. But we don't have bombs. They are out of logic. Soon to be in logic, though. Imyt going for something kind of crazy there. I don't think that'll ever work. Even if it did, there's another set of bomb blocks. It's gotta be frustrating having maps so close and not being able to do anything with it. The Hunter storage doesn't have anything for us because it is PB locked, and it's also missiles on map, so not that it mattered. And then we saw Spring Ballroom, so we may have to come back later. Hopefully not. You never know. It's not too far away from map, and they will be back for map, I imagine. I like Imyt's energy here. He's picking up all the tanks. He decides not to take the one-way down wreck ship shaft. So we're farming in the same room with a nice little high five here. They're both splitting the pit. A wonderful sight here. Imyt's got a much longer farm if he so desires. But it looks like we're about neck and neck. Thread the needle. What a lovely place to find early game. Oh, don't you guys love going through here without map? I can remember every time. It feels the exact same way every time. Fortunately for our runners here, they have screw attack. It's that much better. But everything hits like a truck here. And it's a one-way down. I don't know that I would have taken that. But, you know, if they saved recently, it's PBs. You can probably get back. Imyt's in a really hard place. He doesn't know. He probably gets back if he goes down. What a nasty seed. Oh, and the way back is through 3 musketeers. Sunwoo does not have the tanks, and Imyt does not have the required required ammo for a crystal flash. It's not happening. Probably means no. I'm not sure what Logic would want here. I would imagine Varya is in Logic, but one of the interesting quirks about Logic is it expects you to be able to get back without collecting the item at the end of the Logic train. Both racers here scrambling. Looks like we're gonna go through the elevator room with the supers to the right. Super blocks, I should say, to the right. This is a fun way to kick off a race, isn't it, guys? They're gonna be tired before game 2 even starts. Just a refill here in Norfair. Wonderful. Sunwoo doing as his name supplies and farming up. So, Chad is convinced that Logic is, in fact, with the entrance to high jump, doing a stand-up glitch into a screw attack through the bomb blocks. I didn't know that was in logic. I assumed that was on the next build, but it does not appear to be so. I don't know if Imyt can spark up here through worst room, but he's thinking about it, and I assume he came to the conclusion he cannot. Guess he thinks he can't do it on health. I would assume it's super close. Anyone happen to catch why that major here in oh, never mind. It's through the top of Big Pink, which we need bombs to get to. Yeah. Here we go, here we go. Imyt here, trying to get a speedball into there. This is not easy. As Cruel Beans pointed out in chat, this is not in logic. I would never go for this in a race, but I don't blame Imyt at all. Neither racer is aware of the logic here. Eddie definitely would. There we go, Imyt gets it. What kind of progression are we hoping for here, guys? I personally would like gravity suit. It's grapple. We take that. I don't think he can get back, can he? Okay, he can get back. Never mind. He can't get back. Never mind. Well, this is rough. Oh boy. Not having PBs, not having bombs, no explosives is just so painful. I don't know how the insane runners do it. So, danger. They are supposed to do a clip in the room before high jump. In vanilla, you use X-ray to stand up in one of the bomb blocks, and then you do a spin jump into the bomb block and get through. Let's see, I still have it in my clipboard. So, that's logic. I don't think it has a video, but if you can follow logic, well, it should have everything you need. Imyt hard mapping here. This has gotta feel terrible. One of the more interesting things here is logic breaks are not very fruitful at the moment. Imyt reverted a fair bit of health, which might have been enough to get him up worst room in the game. Sunwoo going back for this clip again. This might be game. Let's see. Are they saying anything interesting in the race room? Nope. We are 40 minutes deadlocked. And an early portion of the seed. This is rough. This might come down to who blinks first, who does the forfeit first. They do have speed booster. It looks like there might be a way for them to use it, but so far, no good. I don't believe there's any way they could blue suit. This is Super Metroid. I'm sure there's something I don't know about blue suit. And Sunwoo gets it. Sunwoo may have looked at logic. Which I don't know about tourney rules, but I know you can look at logic. At least I've been told a million times you can look at logic during a race. You just cannot be given a link to logic. Oh, we have a disconnect from Imyt here. Hopefully that gets sorted out. Well, did somebody tell our racers what to do here? No. Well, this is very unfortunate for Imyt here. Oh. And it's posting a bit of defeat in the race room right now. Sad to see. Hi everybody from SpeedGaming 2. Hope you guys are having a good day. I know our racers are having a challenging time. Imyt not quite throwing in the towel. As Carter Freak said, the seed threw a mandatory, obscure clip at them. Sunwoo had an idea to do it first. It would have been very valuable if he had gotten it. But Sunwoo just now fighting Fantoon. While Imyt has the Fantoon kill, he is very much behind. Not having bombs here. Rather unfortunate. I believe Sunwoo is the more experienced player here, or racer here. So that's how it goes. Hours in a game make a difference. Yeah, I don't think Imyt would be here right now. I think he would have gone to Fish Tank and done the jump, the very hard jump in Fish Tank, if he knew about it. I don't believe he knows about that jump though. Looks like we might be disconnecting on his end again. No. Seems fine now. Finally getting to peak this major here on the top left of Meridia. Oh yes, that's right. We already saw it with Imyt. And Imyt was not able to get back because of the PB locked door. But Sunwoo has bombs. He can go either way back. Be just fine. Well, if you think about it, chat, it makes sense. You're supposed to have X-ray, Morph, and Screw Attack. Those are not items that come up together very often. No wonder this is an obscure tech. See, it looks like Imyt is gonna try to find a way here. He is grabbing health. And he's going back through Three Musketeers. This pick was Sunwoo's pick. No objectives. Just find Mother Brain as soon as you have everything you need. And get back to ship. I don't believe we've seen Mother Brain Oats. Imyt taking a little acid bath there. This is rough. See, without power bombs, this is still brutal. Sunwoo seemingly not liking what he sees. I bet he goes for this major here. I'm pretty sure he knows the jump at the top of Fish Tank. He is gonna need to farm though to make it safe. Oh, a double, triple. Okay. Does the double load back. Back to Big Pink. Does that mean he's still beat Fantoon? No, okay. He's got grapple. He beat Fantoon. Fairly certain. Imyt dies to Dre. Unfortunate for him. The seed is nothing short of brutal. It's almost as if logic knows that it's no objectives, so all it does is put razor blades and salt everywhere. Not only does it hurt you, but it makes it painful. Well, Imyt does have X-ray. He could get a spark here, but I don't know how useful any of that is for him. And I don't believe he knows the tech. See. This jump here that Sunwoo's doing, I don't know why it took me so long to figure out you can just do that. I always tried wall jumping through the door to get it. Made it 10 times harder. Just to find Mother Brain. This seed, man, it's punishing our racers just for playing. Yep, quick draw. PBs are optional. We don't ever need to see PBs. I don't know. Does chat want to see PBs at this point? I mean, we have seen them, but we don't need to go back for them, right? Yeah, this out of logic Dre fight is kicking Imyt's butt. Pretty sure he needs a little more ammo before it's in logic. I could be wrong. I would like to remind chat that we are about 5 minutes away from an hour. Looking at everybody's items doesn't feel like an hour. Oh, I love this. Alright, Imyt, I believe. You can do this. Although, is that even useful for him? Yeah, because it's PB locked at the bottom there. So, I don't remember what was to the right of where Imyt's going. Hoping this works out for him. There's 2 X's on the right. Hey, you think this is much harder than Botwoon E-Tank, guys? Certainly is if you haven't practiced. See, Sunwoo finally going for power bombs here. Now, I don't think he has Varia, so I think he's gonna try to do this all on health. It looks like Imyt gave up on the spark. Or not spark, excuse me, the speedball. And is going for a X-ray climb instead. Wild. I don't even know if that works. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it doesn't. Cruel Bean says it does. Okay. I figured you could... You know what? It would make sense. You could super, but I don't know how you would handle the bomb blocks. I'll have to go back. You would break the blocks with screw. Yet more obscure screw attack. Sunwoo is back at Big Pink. I'm not sure. Yeah, he came back with power bombs, which means the seed is open now. At least we hope it's open. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of ready for this one to be over. Sunwoo has Spazer. Just gonna tick that real quick. Not the worst thing you can find here. Not quite what we're looking for. The problem with the tech that Imyt is trying to do is it resembles too much the tech that he actually needs to do, and is much harder. Honestly, chat, I'm getting tired of seeing the same rooms. We need more rooms in here. Yes, Divine, it is indeed no objectives. That is every bit upsetting. But you know what? Sunwoo, he's doing good right now. I'm sure he doesn't feel good. This is definitely an Eddie seed. Or this is a kind of seed where everybody finishes an hour and a half in, but Aussie just crushed it. That's the kind of seed we're looking at. Imyt going back for this tech here. See, it looks like he's scanning the logic. Is Imyt back in the race? He's probably going to see the hard tech and go for the hard tech because there is no video for the other tech, if I looked at it correctly earlier. He's going to see the hard tech and he's going to know that's the way he's supposed to go. And then he'll probably go for the very hard tech clip. That's the thing, Spickvid. Nobody really seemed to know. Only very knowledgeable map rando people did. Sunwoo finds charge. He's go mode then, right? Well, he could be blocked by movement. So he's close to go mode. Oh, looks like Imyt got it. Way to go, Imyt. Everybody here believed in you. Yep. Alright, most of us believed in you. I've seen a few people say Imyt might win, and I agree. He's got his work cut out for him. Let's see if he can pull his inner Nevdi and blind like he's never blind before. And Sunwoo finds the super block. It's rewarded with missiles. Imagine spending 4 missile packs. Or sorry, spending 4 super missiles for 1 missile pack. He gets the green gate glitch though. And that's all that matters. And now we have runway. Anybody happen to see what was up at the top there? Of course you didn't. None of us should have been able to see if Sunwoo hasn't been there yet. Sunwoo electing not to spark up Main Street. Imyt really not behind. Just behind on beams. Well, I wonder if we're gonna see the ship anytime soon, because I don't believe we've seen the ship. Everybody comes in here and says the sprite. Yep. It's an interesting sprite, no doubt. I think somebody in chat earlier had the name of the enemy, but all I know is it's from Doom. Imyt with charge. Imyt's probably not feeling super great right now, but you know, if he just keeps on going, match could be his. Everybody's favorite Botwoon. I'm not going to try to pronounce that on stream. Alright. I might have the mouth of a sailor, but I'm not on boat. Ugh, this map. Criteria map is pretty troll. Sunwoo must have seen that. Oh, I wasn't looking. Just nasty. Imyt just barely getting that green gate. And unfortunately, I believe that is not enough health to spark up to the top there. Maybe with a really good jump, but even still, he'd have to go back and take more heat damage. What a mess. This is Map Rando. Mother Brain could be anywhere. You know what I'm hoping for, chat? Mother Brain's right under landing site. We get something like a 20-second escape. Oh, was it this match? Was it this match we saw the back of Mother Brain? My bad, my bad. I thought that was a match I'd seen just prior. We saw the front. Okay, I'm extra confused. Thank you, chat. It is rather confusing because no objectives. You probably can make it to map. It looks like map is not going to be too far from landing site. So I would just try to get the map info on escape here. So I'm assuming Sunwoo is in fact going. Yep. Okay. The front of Mother Brain. I remember now. Yeah, he found Mother Brain pretty much as soon as he got bombs, I believe. Kinda confused why he doesn't go for breaking glass here. To each their own. Suppose he's just going. Yeah, he has farms right here. He could have broken glass and gone back down and filled everything back up. Are these the best farms? No, but compared to full charge Spazer, yeah. Yeah, this is good farming. It's probably quicker not to break glass. Alright then, I believe you, Nevdi. You know, I don't see enough people using PB shields. Alright? People always talk about X Factor, and sometimes they talk about using the ice shield. But Spazer PB shield is pretty good. Especially when you're talking about Mother Brain. Certainly better than Charge Spazer. Mod check. All right, chat. Get your guesses in. How long is the escape sequence? Plasma shield is very tough, Andy. In fact, I don't even think of it. In my head, it does not exist. I'm not aware of any setups to make plasma PB shields connect all four. I think that X factors aren't really a thing with Mother Brain. You just try to get 2 or maybe even 3 particles. Chat, quit talking about it, alright? There's nothing I can do about it. Imyt finally finding PBs. Oh no. Oh, Imyt is classic Imyt. He dumped his reserves. He was going for, I believe he was going for pause buffer strats, and he dumped his reserves. Oh my. Oh. The shamble from one shamble into the next. Oh, I didn't see what escape time was. Can anyone confirm banana? Well, good news. Everybody was over if Banana's right. So, yeah, unforeseen menace, thank you. And thank you, Banana. There was somebody who was closest. They were only 5 seconds off, but they were 5 seconds off the wrong way. So they get no shout out. I'm tough like that. Get your GGs in chat. Sunwoo takes the first game. Everybody hold tight. Let's see. Soon as I know. Here. Bubble Mountain right off the rip. Just 1 second while everything gets synced up here. So we find super missiles at the bottom of Bubble Mountain. Map's not too far away here. Looks like both racers are going straight for it. There we go. Thank you, chat. Thank you for bearing with me and helping me out with tracking. In particular, thank you, Dizzy. Yeah, he went along with the same sprite. Okay, it looks like we have high jump boot, and now we have morph ball. At least for Imyt. Did anybody see if we got high jump on Sunwu's side? And bombs. We've got missiles, super missiles, power bombs, and bombs right off the rip. And gravity? Man. They find charge next. This is a baby seed. No, Sunwu did not grab high jump. They do. It's very rare to get a super drop here. I usually reset. And it's kind of crazy that he didn't reset, in my opinion. But, you know. Sunwu goes straight down Sandpit. But he doesn't have morph. But he got through here somehow before, so it's not a big deal. Probably connects through Bubble Mountain. Nitro saying that you can go into Kraid, short one super missile, and get the farm for logic, but it. Let's see. He's saying he's never seen it before. Thank you, Kapow. So, now have morph and bombs for Sunwu. Just missiles here. criteria power bombs room. Varia for Imyt. I have a second device just for peripheral information, but unfortunately, a one monitor solution for both comms and tracking is not super great. Just more missiles for Sunwoo here. But he does get map. Meridian map, not too thrilling. Got a major right there. No real answers for Ridley right now, so looks like we'll be back. Yeah, this is a good time to go over bans and picks. So, Imyt took the first ban. He banned Metroids and No Mother Brain 2. And Sunwoo banned Double Suit. First game was No Objectives, picked by Sunwoo. And this one is picked by Imyt. He picked, of course, Grav 9+1. Let's see. And Sunwoo grabs VAR. Let's see what we got here. 3 Musketeers. You know, this is looking to be a jet seed. We're getting all of the majors. It's looking like it's going to be a game of get back to Ridley. Imyt going the supers route. And it's paying off so far. Shout out to Divine, he's been helping me behind the scenes. Oh, it's up here. Yeah, Divine's doing some tracking. He can't stay here for the whole match. I appreciate every bit of help. Both racers making their way through Dorian. Map's not too far away. Imyt goes low. And Sunwu's going for the clip. Can't say that I like going for the clip here. Yeah, but I do have a bit more information than he does, I assume. I'm guessing he didn't see the majors. Low likelihood of things really paying off for him. I believe so as well, Banana. It would be very close with Imyt's loadout right now to fight Ridley. This is a good time to see Spark Room. Early game Spark Room sucks. Just majors and connections here in Torian. Sunwu goes for the X and finds power bombs. I've got to finish putting graphics together, so that way I can just post in chat. People can put it all together, run a calculator, come back with the answers. Lots of questions about if Ridley's doable. Ridley should be doable at this point for Imyt. But it's not that great. Nobody likes sitting around waiting for PBs to go off. Both see baby room, and Sunwu does the reverse baby skip and leaves. Imyt going for the ever so difficult P-shot baby skip. And gets it. Well done. There's a boss calculator for when it's in logic. Listen, when it comes to killing bosses, logic is nice, but I'm asking for doability, not logic. Because usually, unless like a boss is right in front of Mother Brain, the time to kill a boss is immediate. Yeah, we have a stacked criteria. So we have Spring Ball and Charge. Wow, oh wow. Did it pay off? Go through Baby Room. And our racers have one tank, one reserve tank. You know, I just get grabbed by the baby. I go straight for the baby. It's gonna eat you up. It's fine. Both racers here have VAR. Everything's not exactly fine in this room. Yeah. 2 suits means we're okay, not fine. So I take it back. So, kind of surprised Imyt's not going for the save here. I guess the majors that are here could only help with Ridley. Either one of them is going to be the damage he needs with his beam to do Ridley fast. Okay, there is still X-ray and grapple. Wonderful. Sunwoo finding those majors. Sunwoo saw X-ray. So the major hunt is very strong, even with that grapple. Just hoping this isn't something like screw. Here we go, Ice Beam. What a wonderful thing to find. One more X for Imyt, and I would be feeling really good. It was left sandpit. Of course it was. Imyt may go back for that. I don't think it was super on the way, but I don't think it was that far out of the way either. May cost him the lead if he does. Low ice Ridley fight. I wouldn't call it that, but you know, it kind of looks that way, doesn't it? Let's see, I am not keeping up with my tracking. I have charge and spring. I'm missing anything else on the tracker? Yeah, ice for Imyt. Ice for both. Thank you, chat. Imyt does go for the X-ray here. And gets rewarded with supers. Imyt is almost go mode. No, Imyt is go mode. What am I talking about? This is definite go mode. It's time to leave. He resets, though. I would have kept the supers, but hey. I think it was a bigger detour to reset. And he does reset once again, and it looks like he will be going back through the sandpit. And he's feeling all kinds of things about that. Sunwoo just got space jump. I don't believe Sunwoo ever got speed. I'll have to check. Both have space jump. Okay. Imyt didn't get speed. Maybe I mismarked. Okay, chat. Thank you, Tim. I'm a bit of a mess. I'm not sure. I think he can get out on the left here. Yeah, Imyt came through this way before. Imyt started his Ridley fight. Things are looking pretty good so far. Sunwoo with the nifty save. Edakun E-Tank Room. What does it have for us? Got Crate at the bottom. Major at the top of Mount Everest. Or Everest. MT Everest. Pretty sure it's written. Sunwoo takes the load. What all do you think it is, huh? What's the major? Quick, get it in chat. Classic Metroids at the top of Mount Everest. Sorry, chat. You got the wrong beam. Half got it? Alright. Congratulations, Path. Screw attack for Sunwoo. The end of Speed Booster Hall. It was most likely a beam, so I was happy to see chat gassing beams. In fact, I don't think... I mean, the odds are all the same at the end of the day, but you gotta go beam when it's almost nothing but beams left. Imyt finding Fantoon, and I did not click Ridley. Things are going good for Imyt right now. See if he can eke out another one round. Thank you, Banana. Nitro says Sunwoo needs MB to be here and wreck ship. And I defer all things. Did I say Nito or did I say Nitro? I'm sorry if I got it wrong. I meant to say Nitro. And I defer all things map rando to Nitro. Sunwoo going for Dragon. Oh, I missed it. Did we get a one round on Fantoon? Nope. Well, you know, he graced us with one round. You know, cut him some slack. It is looking like a clean route for Imyt. Tiny ship? Always tiny. Unless you don't go to it, then it has everything. This is looking like a sub 40. That's exactly what it is. Servian. You're welcome for the absolute butchering of your name. More emotes all the time, D Rocky. And as I've told chat before, I am not saying that on stream. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that Doom enemy name. The fault lies with me. That just keeps on baiting me with that name, and I won't take it. We've seen plenty of the maps, but I don't believe we've seen any MB yet. And Mogo Blue, sorry if I butchered the name, is saying that it must be in Norfair. Suppose so. Imagine if I did take it. I'd have to be covert about it, and pronunciations are very difficult too. Plausible deniability at this point is completely gone. Cake Demon, I like that. You know what? I'll fall for that bait. That sounds good. It could definitely be a wonderful dessert. Yeah, with the gravity suit, it does look kind of chocolatey. Almost like a burnt chocolate, though. Couple of dots of velvet. Alright, I've started something in chat. I acknowledged something, and now chat won't stop. What have I done? I'll tell you exactly what I've done. I've given myself something to talk about. I've won. I have too much dead time on air. So, chat, what is your favorite dessert? I'm not talking like candy, I'm talking like a proper dessert. I'll even take the, like the new age idea of a dessert, where it's not necessarily something super sweet. Just maybe something like bites of Parmesan. See, 2 cheesecakes so far. Never heard of French silk pie. Ice cream. Creme brulee. Tiramisu. Chocolate melt with extra melt. Oh, malt. Chocolate malt. Alright. That is G4 for Imyt. Am I missing any of the tracking, guys? Tres leche cake, sour cream, apple pie, fried shrimp. That is a favorite here in the SM community. Nar doesn't have a favorite. He's a nomad, or they are nomad, going from dessert to dessert, too busy living off the land. Sunwoo reverted before getting the map. Huh. I missed it. That sounds not good. He knew it wasn't Fantoon. I believe that's the only outstanding boss for him, because he's beat both Dre and Kraid. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I don't think Imyt saw Mother Brain, but he's well on his way to find Mother Brain. This is Imyt's game to lose. Very clearly ahead here. As PSI Tricky points out, Imyt knows MB is somewhere in Norfair. Sunwoo takes another reset here. Imyt finding a dead end and is stressing. Doesn't look like we're going to be sub 40. Kind of a mess. Oh. Where's he going? You're right, PSI Tricky. I should explain. I just assume people know everything there is to know about Super Metroid. Oh, we're all Super Metroid enjoyers, right? We know everything? Yeah. Because he's collected the other 4 maps, he knows that Mother Brain has to be here in Norfair. He's seemingly going around trying to spike Mother Brain because map seems a little difficult to get to at the moment. He saw it was an X and turned around. He didn't even see what it was. I don't believe. It was just white on my screen. He may have been able to see it, but the X was what convinced him to turn around. Sunwoo going with the weird beam for the Ridley kill. Imyt spikes Mother Brain here. Not quite getting that set up. Kills the Rinka. There we go, Imyt. You got this. Unfortunately for Sunwoo, that seems to be just about it. Ship location is known, so this should be pretty fast. Nice PB shield by Imyt. Looks like he whiffed a super. Not too sure though. I'm only watching in 30 FPS, so I can't see iframes properly. More PB shield. Oh, and gets ketchup. Gotta stay cool. I am your coworker. I have no idea who you are. I have one coworker. By that I mean I have no coworkers. I just work with my boss. Small company. Sunwoo finds Fantoon. Oh, did he get french fried? I'm not worried. Yep. He got ketchup, he got french fries. Let's see. Rainbow Beam doesn't really resemble anything. Oh. Only one person guessed in chat, and it's my fault. For shame. How could I have done this? You know what, Banana? You get a shout out. Alright? There's only one other person who even tried to put a time in, and they didn't go all the way. Yes, WX fan would be sad. Every bit of criticism he'd throw my way be well deserved. And that's fan tune for Sunwoo. It's a good day when all of G4 is dead. Imyt with a little whoopsie there. It shouldn't cost him anything though. Want a little more whoopsing. He's shambling a bit. Wonder how Sunwoo feels. You know what? I just took a look. He's a sun with sunglasses. I mean, at that point, you're just so hot that you're cool again, you know? I'm so glad we're getting a game 3. The 3 best categories. No objectives. 9+1 grav. And now VAR plus movement. Get your GGs in chat. Well done, Imyt. Alright, folks. Use the restroom. Grab a snack. Stay hydrated. We'll be right back with more Super Metroid Map Randomizer. This is the multi-category tournament. The silver bracket. Alright, next game is for elimination. See you all soon. And we're back. Hope you're all having a good time. Thanks everybody for setting up the links. I'm not much of a streamer. I pretty much only stream the weeklies, and I haven't done that in a while. But definitely give our racers here a follow. Good times to have in both streams. Very quickly, we see map here. Oh, looks like somebody's helping me out here with the sync. Thank you. Plenty to do here. You know, all of last game, I was going with Sunwoo's audio. So let's just go to Imyt's real quick. Once again, thanks everyone for bearing with me. Oh, both take a reset right here. Bit of a treacherous room to get through. Halfy is no fun without gravity or space jump. Good watching though. Sunwoo resets once again. I know Imyt has talked about practicing this room just for map randos. Yeah, we're all good here. We got ice. Doing this room without high jump the first time, I didn't know it was in logic. I had a rough go of it. First try clip, easy. Moonfall down climb, always satisfying. Our first major is Morph. Sounded like our second major was Bombs. Makes sense. Usually, when this room is nearby, an early game, you find bombs or PBs. And Spazer. Baby Seed? I don't know about that. Kind of typical so far for VAR plus movement. Listen, if there's a best beam, it's grapple. Okay. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you guys. I know. It's not even a beam. And yet. Yeah, fast pillars will do that to you. Yeah, I don't ever do that with fast pillars. I would have at least an E-tank, another one, and gravity to do that. What's actually really nice there, and is a good way to avoid taking acid damage if you're going through with power bombs, is you try to do a jump into a morph and power bomb, and then unmorph and try to get the explosion from the power bomb to keep you up in the air so you don't ever have to touch the ground. You land right on the next pillar. It's a little tight, but I think just about anybody can get it with a little practice. Pillars with only bombs is actually impossible, says Aussie. Alright. By the way, if you don't know who Aussie is, he does a lot of the back-end stuff here for SpeedGaming, at least on the Super Metroid community side. And he's also a map rando dev. So, thank you, Aussie. Looks like Imyt's a bit stumped here. I figured the only way up is up. The major is speed locked. That's what I was seeing. I didn't see a way around. So our racers just about tied up. Always nice to see a close race. Imyt's gonna miss the path PBs. Not sure what you're talking about, Nitro, but wanted to make sure to get that on stream for everybody. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. Hour 3 of map randos, not pretty. I can't hold it together. Sunwoo took a reset, and I'm not sure what happened. Possibly a dead end. PB door. Thank you, Zendoro, and Mark. I'm just gonna call you Merc. Peanut butter door. I haven't had peanut butter in a while. Let's see. We find PBs. Well, our racers are probably gonna turn right around. Well, there is that PB door. Nope, still speed locked. Nasty one way. Fast Pillars Major. I don't think there was a save too close by. Is there anything in between paths? I don't think so. I think you take this back. Fast Pillars could be anything. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just filler, but yeah, it doesn't seem like either direction is all that great. But both players are going back. And I see it. Shack Tool's always fun. The one DLC boss, mini boss. Actually, he's just mini boss. I don't know if people even consider him DLC. In my heart, he is. Because unfortunately, Spring Ball is in fact DLC. That is an enemy from Doom. It is the Cake Demon, thank you, Wolfgang. There are more accurate spellings of the name, but they stumped me, so. What did we find? I actually was not paying attention. What was at the end there? Did we find anything useful? We found screw attack. I have a guardian angel on tracking. Finally, divergence. So it does look like Sunwoo is going for fast pillars here. I don't think there's gonna be that much divergence. You know, one thing about Map Rando is at any time it can decide to waste your time. Far-flung majors. Could have probably made something a little more palatable with a well-placed PB door, but hey. Would it be randomized if it was that crafted, you know? I'm looking for the right word there. I guess curated. At some point, you curate things so much, it just doesn't become random anymore. It becomes pseudo-random. I don't know. I'm not a philosopher. And it's speed, an absolute necessity, and that puts Sunwoo in the lead. And Imyt went down. I don't remember there being a major this way. Was there a major? I think Imyt is throwing away time. Oh, he's got Peep. Yeah, I still don't know that he can get back from here. Yeah, and we know speed is definitely not down here. This is actually bad. Because speed is 100% out of logic to be down here. The Map Rando devs assume that you can get back without collecting the items in a one-way. So there was absolutely no way that was Speed Booster, even before seeing Speed Frogs. Map Rando logic is very sane. And there's lots of good reasons for why they do things the way they do. So logical, in fact, it's confusing. But I hope some of you guys have learned about that. I learned that actually watching Spiffy. Spiffy taught me that any way you go, you must be able to come back if it's for an item. I know that some of the logic data was done previously before Map Rando, but I don't know entirely how much was contributed by Map Rando just for Map Rando. But the work that the devs have done for all of the randomizers is just crazy. Big shout out for the devs. Aussie's saying he expects more E-tanks for the speed. I can see that. It is fast pillars. I don't like doing fast pillars with power bombs and one tank. I do that out of desperation only. And I would say if it's the only obvious progression, I don't know where a tank is that they might need. But yeah, I've done it a few times. They have screw attack, so it's fine. Fine. Yeah. We'll go with fine quotation marks. Oh. Oh. Ooh, and a PB door. I did not see that on Sunwoo's side. That is rough. He's definitely gonna have to farm here, which is fine. I don't know what the logic says about this being a farm room. It might be a partial farm. That don't matter. He should not have dropped that power bomb. But hey. It's fine. We got more power bombs. Oh, the troll. Going for a dip. You're just gonna have to refarm, Imyt. Sunwoo collects an E-tank. That would have been nice to have earlier. This room is kill everything to go nowhere, said Aussie. Well, kind of a slow start. We are only 20 minutes in though. We do have quite a few items to start off, being VAR plus movement. Things don't feel wrong, but I'm sure these racers are feeling tired. Sunwoo collecting a bunch of E-tanks. Not too far off his path. We finally get to see the major here, behind Frog Speedway. to Imyt's benefit that Sunwoo didn't go here immediately. Not sure why Sunwoo didn't go this way immediately. I know that major seems far away, but at this point it's been step by step. Some would call it an IKEA seed. But yeah, I would not be overlooking majors like that, or skipping majors like that, rather. And it's gravity, which is big. So hopefully Imyt goes straight back and gets gravity, so he can catch up here. All right. Oh. Breaking the glass. I always try not breaking the tube. I don't know why. Yeah, we already break Mother Brain's glass. Do we need to break the tube? We do it for all of the any percent runs. We don't need to do it more. I agree, Nitro. Imyt is not too far behind. It is a nice tube. Was a nice tube. Thank you, Whale. So, Imyt's probably not feeling super great. But what he doesn't know is sunwufarmer almost certainly doesn't either. Imyt electing not to grab the X at the bottom of Spring Room. Fair enough. We've hardly seen the seed. Charge could be anywhere. And better X's as well. And if he feels behind, you know, he's gonna play that much more risky. I'm generally of the thought that you should be hedging your bets, for the most part. And only when a risk is too sweet to turn down should you go for it. But I don't get very high up in the leaderboards. Sunwoo getting trolled by map, but 2 chambers is nice. Being able to drop down. So it can't be Fantoon. Sunwoo resets. I'm assuming he wants to go top of West Ocean. What a lovely parlor room. We find landing site. Imyt going right here, not going straight for map. Maybe he is. I did not see Sunwoo's path through here. Right. Space jump. Now, I was in Aussie's stream not too long ago, and he was talking about how a lot of racers are not picking up E-tanks. They're undervaluing them. And I most definitely fall into that category. I learned map randomizers watching Imyt. So I know how to route pretty well at Imyt's skill level. And not so well for my own, but I'm getting better. And part of that is not grabbing enough E-tanks. We see 3 majors. Alright. You expect to see some decent items in Norfair, being that it's usually so big. Imyt getting hit with the same troll. Let's see, did he save like Sunwoo? Imyt not happy to see that, but it's okay. Your opponent did the same. But he is not resetting. Maybe it is not that okay. I think he's fine. What do we have? Charge. Alright, that is... Yeah, that's go mode. That's go mode for Sunwoo. Charge here. Just eat my input, thank you. See. I don't think we've seen any bosses. Tracker doesn't say we've seen bosses. So I sure hope we haven't seen bosses. And I only defer to the tracker because somebody is being very kind and helping me. We do see MB. And it looked like maybe Kraid? Yeah, Kraid. Imyt takes the reset. The other sand pit had wave. That in here. And charge for Imyt. Imyt's doing it. He's going for a save here. No save. I guess he's going straight for that loop again. Gonna end up with the PRKD beam setup. Wave beam for Imyt. Man. Oh. Sunwoo didn't grab plasma. I don't know. I couldn't control myself if I saw it right there like that. And Imyt short on energy for a spark here. Gonna go for the crystal flash. Always good to see a crystal flash. Imyt reset wave. Okay, thank you very much. And then I'm assuming that Sunwoo grabbed plasma. Yep. Thank you, Fox. And JW. Oh, I see. Thank you, Nitro. So Imyt does have wave still. Wave is a really good beam unless you have plasma. Then its utility is not that good. But we don't have plasma. I wouldn't reset wave. If I knew that I was gonna pick up pick up plasma later, it's not an easy call, but I think I would keep wave. What would you do, Nitro? I would keep it, but I also wouldn't take the save. Alright. Sunwoo with the first kill. And we see that it only connects. We have a bit of a weird connection with Wreck Ship and Torian on the right. Satisfying one hit on Spospo. Yep, the only major we're missing is X-Ray on Sunwoo's. I don't know if Sunwoo saw it. I don't think he did. Full tracker before any bosses, good point. Red slash. Imyt does indeed have plasmers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, that Nat. I don't know, Dump. Maybe the people's winner. But I think the tournament bracket will have something to say about that. Sunwoo taking on Ridley. I believe that just leaves Dre in Wreck Ship. Or even Torian. We haven't seen Torian, right? So. Three bosses in Brinstar? I must have missed. Well, this is a bit of a jet seed if you can get through the beginning. Pressure is on these racers. With all of the info, how will this go? Imyt only needs one E-Tank, but the E-Tank he needs is on the way. He is behind. Yeah, not looking too good for Imyt. I'm sure both racers are nervous. Because there's no time to waste. As drawn out as the beginning was with this seed, it is going fast. Come on, Imyt. Keep the stream together. I know all about disconnecting during stream. It doesn't seem that his connection is re-establishing. It may be a minute before he realizes what's wrong. He might not have an opportunity to fix it. I wouldn't say that, Geo, but it would be suspicious. if he came back ahead. I don't know what he would do, considering that he plays on console. I haven't seen anything in the race lobby. Nor am I seeing anything in my chats. There's just one place I could look. Unfortunately, I don't see anything in my chats about this, so we're just gonna have to take Grok's word about it. Kind of a disappointing end. Not for Sunwoo. Be a bit of a shock if he didn't win here. Sunwoo is definitely one to be able to execute. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's the setup. There seems to be like 5 or 6 different setups for that super. Let's see, I think I was worried about things being down, because Ridley's dead for both of these guys, too. I'm not sure. But it was after Ridley. I'm just gonna mark Dragon dead for Imyt, because it almost seems crazy that he wouldn't have beat Dragon. But I won't tick anything else over until I see it on stream. All right. Sunwoo going around for Kraid. You think we're gonna see a Kraid stand-up? It would be absolutely tragic if we got a zombie Kraid. It is possible. I don't think Sunwoo's gonna have that problem, though. Well, at the end of the day, if Imyt claimed victory, there would be a save file. So I would extend that amount of charity to Sunwoo No, these are not people known to be cheaters. So, we went to prom. Got a little hang up afterwards in Spiky Snake Tunnel. Bit of infidelity, if you ask me. I don't believe daycare is locally hosted. Ghosted. Alright. I like that. Sunwoo struggling with the clip here. We'll call that first try. First freeze. Nice snipe by the turret there. Always fun. I bet our racers would both be on the escape at the same time. Thank you, JW. Yes, get your guesses in for escape timer. I'm gonna go 240. I'm definitely wrong. But no takesy backsies. 45 seconds. I don't like your formatting, Joey Zoom, but I'd have to give it to you. That would be a crazy snipe. Yep. GG's, everybody. I can confirm that Imyt was, in fact, sniped. Our racers probably be in here for a post-game. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I can't hear anything. We don't have the racers with us. All right. Well, I know Imyt is not going to join the call. He's saving us from the salt. I don't see anything from Sunwoo. So, I guess we're just gonna call it. Thanks everybody for watching. Sorry that my internet connection just cut out at the end again. But this time, at least I can give a proper send-off. I'd like to thank everybody. Like, it took a village to get this to work because I'm so green. Oh, Sunwoo's here. How's it going?
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. It was quite an intense matchup to watch. That last
Yes.
seed too. Wow, like both of you guys had a really rough early game.
Yes. Getting back and forth through what's that room called?
Fast pillars.
No, well, that one too. That was horrible. I just barely survived there, I think, farming, and then finally got just to get that one farm down to get enough health to get out. But what was it called? The pre Dragon room, the big one. I always forget the name of that. You had to grapple back and forth suitless.
Halfy room.
Yes.
That's what most people call it. Oh, yeah. That was yeah. I think Imyt has talked on stream about practicing that room. I've done it enough to know that it's never fun without gravity or space jump.
Yes. And it's funny how the seed led you to, like, it basically said, okay, get power bombs, get this, and then you're speed locked, I guess. Which I didn't really know that at the time, but I was like, well, this is my play. I'm thinking gravity's down there, and he's running around without gravity all game. I might have more of a shot. So that's why it's like, okay. And then it was speed, and speed unlocked grav. And then that's all you could do anyway from after finding that out.
Was there any poor decisions that you thought were maybe poor or anything like that?
Missing power bombs and having to go back down for them. I recognized that there was an item there early, but I just didn't think about going to that X. And then I went up and back down. Other than that, I don't think so. I got the right areas with the bosses. I almost missed Dragon there way further out, but I'm glad I looked at the map again. That would have been bad.
Yeah, I missed it too when the map first came up. Chat corrected me, and you were on your way. Yeah, yeah, going to one of the areas, it was Rex Ship and Torian, right? Going either direction would have not been good. But, let's see, what else was there? I know that Imyt, he failed to recognize... either he thought that maybe he would get bailed out by the major that was speed locked,
Mm-hmm.
or... but I was telling chat that it's impossible for Speed to be down there. The map rando devs expect you to get back and from everywhere without the
Yes.
item that they want you to collect. So
Oh no, so he
yeah.
went down to gravity first,
Yep.
and then got speed locked. That explains.
Yeah. And there was a bit of stumbling with the fast pillars room as well. And when he saw West Ocean, he did not reset. And that save before West Ocean gave you, I want to say, gave you like a minute.
Oh, nice.
So that was a good call. Well, yeah. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
Thank you for doing comms. Thank you for tracking also, and I hope you enjoyed the racing as well. And thanks for Speed Gaming and Ozzy and Eddie for putting all this on. This is great, amazing, and I love doing this.
It's been a great watching you guys. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. There's been a bunch of people on the back end helping. Cruel Beans, and the Divine helped me because this is my first time tracking, and I did a terrible job. But everything got sorted out. So, thank you all, and see you next mission.
Take care.